Okay, folks, camera adjusted, everything ready to go. There you see over with the red umbrellas there, Macaw's Bar and Grill, where we're going to have our little afternoon comida. Uh, and I'll come back at some point and tell you how good it was. I'm sure it's going to be fine. This is the Fine Arts area, Fine Art Museum here in Mazatlan. They do have I think we had it in our last video of our art walk, where we showed the kids playing in their little playground area here. It's pretty cool, pretty cool. Nice place to come on an evening. A lot of them coming down during the day today now, and you see them leaving with their instruments. They're taking music classes, which is wonderful. You know, I think that would be something really neat to do in the States. What do you think? Put music back in the schools. I think I'm going to go up here and I will take a left and head over to the Malecon, kind of see what's shaking over there today. If I can hold this thing steady, it'll be good. Again, it's another picture perfect day here in Mazatlan. Temperature looks like it's going to be in the mid 70s, maybe the upper 70s. Beautiful blue sky, light breeze coming off the water. Hey, it's rough, but somebody has to put up with this stuff, so I'm working for you. I am working for you. Let's see what's going on out on the Pacific Ocean. I don't think that Trump has tried to change the name of the Pacific, has he? Anyway, look at this beautiful, beautiful area. A lot of stuff going on, going up the hill. Little traffic, not too bad. It is just a gorgeous day, folks. Got some people down on the beach, getting a little sun. Look at that. Now, for those of you who are up in the northern reaches of the Americas, and generally speaking, I would be talking about Chicago and through Minnesota, Michigan, the Dakotas, all that area, Colorado maybe. But this week, I'm probably talking about areas pretty much close to Los Angeles, as they're supposed to be getting a little storm through there with some rain in the lower elevations, some snow in the upper elevations. I don't know if that's happening or not, but you know what? Just look at this. You could be here. You could be enjoying this. It's pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool. There's the Hotel Belmar, which was John Wayne's favorite hotel here. He spent lots of time in there with his fishing buddies. So much so that they have dedicated the bar to him. And they say the hotel's haunted. Maybe he's the guy that's haunting it. Who knows? Who knows? But here's the Malecon. We've got the tourist buses here. if you want to get out and, you know, tour around town a little bit. The big yellow building there is the Posada Freeman Hotel. It's a Best Western. And the cool thing up there is you can go in, if you act cool, act nice, act like you belong there basically, you can go take the elevator to the top. I'll try to sort of pan up that way a little bit. You can go to the top, which is the pool deck. You can get up there and you get a beautiful 360-degree view of the whole area. Pretty cool. Somebody asked me about the police that are patrolling. You know, this is sort of the normal beat police in Mexico. It's different than the States, you know, but in the States, the cities have, you know, police in patrol cars that patrol the areas. The difference here is they do show their weapons. They have their weapons with them and they're ready. You know, who knows? It seems to work here pretty well because we have very little violent crime in Mazatlan. Now, you know, when you get up to Culiacan, which is about 3 hours away, you know, that changes depending on what's going on with the cartel. And the cartel right now has been struggling, going through some changes in leadership after several of the top guys in the two groups were captured and arrested. So that's what happens. Once there's a power vacuum, people struggle and fight to fill that role. But anyway, we're pretty safe down here. If you look up at the other end of the little beach area here, there's a slide, a little white sliding board that goes right into an actual swimming pool that's built into the side of the ocean. It's actually filled with ocean water. So you can go in there and swim if you like. I don't believe the slide is working now as far as having the water flowing down it, but sometimes it has. I've seen it in the past, but I don't think it is right at this moment. But another gorgeous day here. One of the things about this beach at Olas Altas is you want to come down here when the tide is out, because then you have a good area of sandy beach to make your, you know, to sit on. When the tide is in, it can get pretty high depending on, you know, how high the tide is then, whether there's a storm or whatever. You will also, from time to time when the tide is in, at this point where you see all those rocks, you will see surfers out there taking advantage of a pretty good point break when the waves are right and when the tide's right. But then you can also walk around and up that hill, down the other side. You're going to get to the area where the observatory is and the lighthouse on the other side of that hill. Panning around this way, you'll see the towers up on that hill there. That's a hill called Icebox Hill, and you know, some great views from up there in some of those apartments and condos and homes. I'm not sure how much I like building so close to the edge of a cliff, but you know, so far it seems to have worked all right. And then just up around the corner past that slide, you head around the corner and then over to an area called Los Pinos, which is another area where you will find surfers when there are waves. Another point break over there. And then past there you will get to Playa Norte, El Muchacho Alegre, and that area on that side of the beach. But I just wanted to come out and show you what a nice day it is, and do a little walk around just to let some of you folks see what it's like here in the winter time. So I'm gonna head back over into El Centro, just up the way here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so we got our Abbey Road fix. We're gonna walk down Angel Flores, which is right here, and we'll head right back down towards the center of downtown, and we'll call it a day. You will see off to the left here a row of houses that have been restored and quite beautiful. And they're trying to get this done as much as they can throughout the town. Hello. They're trying to get as many of these things done as they can in town, but it's hard because when you're redoing the historic homes, you have to basically work with what's still there, and you have to stick to historical and cultural norms as far as colors and everything else. Hola. But
a ver, yo video y tu foto. Yo video.
Because that might fall under the...
okay, a gang of young people. Beautiful. Beautiful. The colors are just beautiful. But yeah, like I was saying, you have to, there's so many things you have to do to keep them culturally and historically correct that it's not just go in and tear something down and rebuild. It is go in, whatever's left there standing, you pretty much need to keep. And then you can, rebuild the building, but you've got to make sure that that the colors are right and all that stuff. So, good morning. Gracias. Veronica, mucho gusto. Okay. Gracias. as I was saying, you know, it's not just tear them down and build them. You have to go in and keep in mind these are old structures, so you probably have to go in totally redo all of any electric or plumbing, any of those things. You've got to go in and redo. Here's another park. That's one of the things downtown. You'll have a lot of parks. This is actually a library, but you know, we won't go down there. I'm going to head back down this way, and we're going to cut it off right down here. I'm going to wind back around towards Macaw's because I've got to get down there and meet some folks. But it's just a quick walkthrough. I figured I had a few minutes. Why not? I think I've said this in some of the other videos that at some point I may really look into moving back down this way, because there is a lot of activity that happens down here. And if you're, you know, if you're down here, you can walk to all of these events and all of the things that are going on. Whereas myself, living out in Sabado, while it's a very nice community and plenty of things to do out there, but in order to come downtown, I have to get on the bus. So I'm in a situation where I am dependent on bus schedules. And so if I'm downtown late at night, say after 10, I may or may not be able to get a bus back out to Sabado. So then I'm stuck with, you know, paying for a taxi or pulmonía, which, you know, is not all that much, but, you know, it's certainly not 13 pesos. So, you know, I've thought about it, and I continue to think about it. And, you know, we'll see. But right now, things are good. As I said, from what you're seeing, you can see it. The weather's beautiful. It has been cool at night, for sure. It's been, I wouldn't say cool, I would say cold. Now, part of that is because I'm sort of acclimated to the climate here. And so when it gets down into the 50s, I'm cold. So I sit around the place. I think I said this once before, that I got sweatpants on and a hoodie, and you know, hecha con amor, made with love. Restaurant, tostada, ceviche, quesos, alambre, tradicional, aguachiles, guacamole, charro, and beverages, bebidas at Heche con Amor. It's actually La Moca Yeteria, Cocina Mexicana. So if you want some Mexican food, keep in mind they don't call it Mexican food here. It's food. Just kidding. A lot of times they will call it Mexican food because of all the gringos here want to know. Let's take a left here and see where we go. House, 1846. Offices, it appears to be offices that you can rent. they are gradually, like I said, they're gradually getting into some of these old buildings and putting things together, but it's going to take a while. So, you know, there will be construction down here going on all the time. Trying to stay out of the way of the pulmonías. There's not much room on these streets. They are not very wide down here. So you want to be sure that you leave room so you don't get hit. Here we are in the corner of Venus and Sixto Osuna. So we're going to go right down this way. And if I calculated things reasonably well, I will come out pretty darn close to the Museum of Art and Macaw's restaurant. But then again, I'm old. I don't know if I calculated correctly, but who knows? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. But you know, I think I nailed it. I think I nailed it. We'll see when we get to this corner. But I'm pretty sure that I nailed this one. Right on. Right on. Okie dokie. Smoky. There it is. There it is. There it is. Back to the Museum of Art. Back to Macaw's across the street. I'm going to cut her off right here.